You ever fall down a weird internet rabbit hole? Well, I found something recently in a deep, deep corner of the web. It was this clip that started with a line of dialogue so specific and so over the top dramatic that I just had to know. Where on earth did this come from? Just listen to this. First, you hear, "The rope has broken." Okay, dramatic. But then it's immediately followed by this defiant, almost offended protest. "My ropes don't break." I mean, who says that? It's delivered with the seriousness of a life-or-death situation, but the actual topic is the structural integrity of rope. It's just perfect. And that's our mystery for today. What is this absolutely bizarre scene? Where does this ridiculously passionate line of dialogue actually come from? The answer, it turns out, is a journey that starts with a very modern, very weird web series and takes us all the way back to the 1930s. So let's follow the thread. So, as it turns out, that strange little clip isn't just some random one-off video. Oh no, it's a tiny piece of a much, much larger, totally self-produced media universe called Banalotopia. And when I say universe, I mean it. And just look at the scope of this project. Banalotopia isn't just a channel, it's a whole transmedia world. You've got your main episodic videos, sure, but then there are experimental shorts, original soundtracks, and get this, even interactive games like Das Museum and Chicken Cab. They've even got books and posters. This is an incredibly ambitious, completely self-contained reality built around a really peculiar idea. The name Banalotopia is really the whole key right there. It's a banal utopia. The entire point of this universe is to take the most boring, mundane, everyday stuff, petty arguments, tedious routines, bureaucratic headaches, and blow them up into these weird satirical performances. It's all about finding the absurdity in the ordinary. Okay, so we've got this world that's all about celebrating the boring and the mundane. But that brings us right back to our central puzzle. That line, "My ropes don't break." It just feels out of place, doesn't it? It's too dramatic, even for satire. It feels like it was borrowed from somewhere else. So inside the Banalotopia universe, this line is delivered by a character named Herr Dussmann. He's a local ropemaker who's apparently in the middle of some kind of lawsuit because a climber fell. And he's protesting, insisting his ropes are perfect. But the way he says it, it just feels like it's from another time, another world entirely. So, what's the deal? Is this just some random, quirky line the creators wrote for their web series? Or is it a clue? A deliberate nod to something else? Well, as it turns out, the answer is hiding in plain sight. In film history. To crack this case, we have to jump in a time machine. We're going way, way back. Long before YouTube, long before the internet, to a piece of German cinema from 1938. And here it is, The Smoking Gun. The dialogue isn't just similar, it is a direct word-for-word copy. The German phrases "Das Seil ist gerissen" and "Meine Seile reißen nicht" they show up identically in both Banalotopia and this mystery film from 1938. This is absolutely not a coincidence. So what's the source? It's a German film called Der Berg ruft, which translates to The Mountain Calls. Now, Der Berg ruft is a classic mountain film, which was a huge genre in Germany back then. And this isn't some light-hearted adventure. It's a super dramatic retelling of the very real, very tragic first climb of the Matterhorn. And in the movie's biggest scene, a rope snaps while they're coming down and 4 men fall to their deaths. We're talking pure, high-stakes, life-and-death drama. Okay, so now we know the what and the where, but the really interesting question is why? Why would this quirky, modern YouTube project that's all about being boring, why would it pull a line from such a deadly serious historical drama? This is where we get to see the real genius behind Banalotopia. In the original 1938 film, the line, "The rope has broken," is a cry of pure horror. The main character, Edward Weinberg, has just watched his friends die on the mountain, and he stumbles back to the village in total shock. The stakes could not possibly be higher. And then comes our line. The local rope maker hears the news and shouts, "My ropes don't break!" He's not just defending his craftsmanship here. He's accusing Whymper of cutting the rope to save himself. He's basically calling him a murderer. This is a moment of intense, honor-bound accusation. This table just lays it all out so perfectly. In the 1938 movie, you have a tragic mountain disaster. The stakes are literally life, death, and honor. The tone is intense, dramatic. But in Banalotopia, they take that exact same dialogue and drop it into a boring lawsuit in a small town, where the stakes are, what, a minor legal fee? The tone becomes completely deadpan and absurd. And that contrast, that's where all the magic happens. And that's the secret sauce. That's the entire artistic method of Banalotopia. They find these moments of peak drama from old media, they rip them out of their original context, and they plop them down into the most boring situation they can think of. The old dramatic weight crashes into the new trivial setting, and right in that collision, satire is born. You can really break it down into a 4-step formula. Step 1, find a moment of pure, unironic drama from the past. Step 2, isolate the most important lines of dialogue. Step 3, replant it in the most boring, everyday scenario you can possibly imagine. And the result? You get this brilliant piece of satire that makes fun of the old melodrama, but also kind of pokes fun at how seriously we take our own small modern problems. So, what started as just a weird line in a strange video ends up being this amazing lesson in recontextualization. And it leaves us with a much bigger question, doesn't it? In this age of endless digital archives and remix culture, how many other forgotten moments of high drama are just sitting out there, waiting to be found, repurposed, and given a brand new, absurd life online? It just goes to show you really never know what you're going to find.